Hey everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Off-Grid City Couple. Today we've got some exciting news for you guys because, as you may be able to tell, we're on yet another new farm, and it's a pretty interesting story about how this opportunity came about. After the 2022 floods, we were stranded on our land because everyone's cars were ruined and the roads were so badly damaged. One of our neighbours was kind enough to get us out in their excavator. The first time we met, Sarah and I were walking along the main dirt road, and it was a really random scene because here we were basically in the middle of nowhere after a natural disaster pushing our flooded lawnmower down the street. We weren't sure if we were seeing a mirage at first, but sure enough there was an excavator coming down our street. And when they asked us what supplies we needed, Sarah answered, chocolate. Since then, we've kept in touch, and now there's an opportunity to help out with some projects on the farm and to learn some valuable new skills in the process of setting the place up. The coolest part about this is that a lot of the work we'll do here will also need to be done on our farm. So as the saying goes, in every crisis there is opportunity, and this was ours. Alright, welcome back everyone. Those greenhouses are a little bit like working in a sauna. Very hot. So it's time to head over to the creek. And we're pretty lucky over here because we're back at the caravan, and the caravan is right there and the creek is just over this bank right there. So it's a pretty cool spot, and let's go and check out the creek.
Got my swimmers on ready for a dip.
Gotta love stepping in the soft squishy clay when we get in.
Very squishy. Joker's coming to save you.
Luna.
What a dog. Oh, it's okay. How was it?
Yeah, it's nice. Well, I can feel a stick. Best place just to float.
Oh, that's muddy feet. Oh my god.
So that's what the floor is like. And unlike how it might seem, the water is still like generally clean for swimming in.
Generally.
I think that we still do come out cleaner after swimming in here than we were before we entered the water.
You'd hope so.
Alright, so this is the view. Got Sarah. We've got Coco, Luna, Rufus. I don't know. Probably. Oh. Big one.
Yeah, why not? Just let him stay in the water. Let him stay in the water. Don't panic with him. We'll walk around and play.
Yeah.
And hopefully this time they don't steal the bait and they actually catch something.
Oh yeah. And you've got your sidekick here. Hey Luna. Got Luna there. Any more fish, Rufus? Not yet. Soon. Yeah, come over here. Start walking over here. Start walking over here. Careful, careful. Gently. Gently does it. Yeah, start walking back. Okay, come, I do.
Maybe it's not an eel. Oh, it is an eel.
Oh shit, Coco, leave it.
Coco.
Ah! Oh! Holy crap! Man, that is
Coco.
enough for a sushi shop.
Mother of all eels.
Yeah, it's too big for any other way to carry it. It's a
Wow.
little basket out of vines. Let's go cook it up.
Come on, Luna. Come on.
So we've got ourselves a nice carp over here, and that's one of the most regularly caught fish in this creek, along with an eel. So sometimes people don't like eating carp, but the way I look at it is, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, or when we're living right next to this creek, I love to eat whatever's in the creek. So this is how we're going to cook the carp. We're going to wrap it up in some foil, put some herbs and spices on top inside, some slices of lime and tomato, and it's hard to go wrong when cooking stuff on the fire. It just has a great flavour. Got a gourmet style lime here.
Yum.
So there's that. Some tomato. And something I learned the hard way is that if you're planning to eat this tomorrow, take out the limes with the rinds, because if you leave it overnight with the rinds, it's going to be pretty bitter in the morning. So that's that, and now we give it a nice triple wrap and foil so that it doesn't burn in the fire.
Perfect.
Voila, ready to go on the fire.
Yum.
Yeah, this sucks. Here's a slice of that eel that we were cooking. So last time I ate all the skin, but it was a little bit fatty, so this time I'm just eating the meat, and it's just right, being cooked on the fire. If you cook it on the pan, it can get a little bit greasy, but this tastes just like chicken. So here is how the eel turned out. Compared to the carp, it had hardly any bones, and the meat was delicious. Despite some people's aversion to eating it, eel is full of nutrition, and according to Korean culture, it is actually an aphrodisiac. The carp also turned out great. Some people say that the flavor is not the best, but I don't find this to be the case. I enjoyed the taste as much as any other fish, and because carp is less oily than the eel, it was easier to digest. One downside is that it can be bony if you get a smaller one. But the bigger the fish, the easier it is to remove bones.
Thanks for joining our adventure. This was our first experience of living off the land, with fish caught from the local creek, potatoes and pumpkins from the garden, and a hard-earned appetite. If you enjoy our videos, don't forget to like, comment, or subscribe to our channel to see more about learning to live sustainably, and in due time, setting up our own off-grid paradise.